We are out helping my father once again. So I built this sled deck back before winter so we can haul his razor down to the States. And now we're going to make it so we can haul the kayaks on top of the sled deck but leave the risers. So what we're using is they are called E-Track wood socket. So they just clip right in, like so. And then we're going to run some boards across and cut them at an angle so then we can put kayak racks up top. So then two kayaks will sit at a nice angle facing inwards on each other. We're going to do this more as a test experiment, see if it'll work, and then if it works really well, I'll end up making some stuff out of aluminum to match the deck really nice. But we think this is going to be pretty slick. You know, these just click in, and they are rated for 2,250 pounds. And then we can fit both kayaks up here and chase tournaments. We need to figure out the angle we want the boards at when we cut them. So I'm just using the angle finder on my phone. So we got 5 degrees because we're at a slope right now. And then we have -8 degrees. So our angle is 13 degrees. So we're going to rip a couple boards at that. And then when we fit them up, everything should fit right. That wind came at the wrong time. Okay, now if you want to pull that off there. Let's go test fit this angle and then we'll cut it down to length. So that angle looks like it should be perfect with the top. So now we're going to cut this board down so it's sitting down nice and low. It's going to sit inside of these. And then we can do the same on the top and then put in our carriers and everything will be secure for long trips. Alright, so we're just going to measure out, get this measured and marked. We're doing 3'11 1/4. Space it up just a little bit. Space up a little bit on each side and then we'll be perfect. Now one more for the top and then we put our rack on side to side. Okay, so now we're going to test fit our front ones. And they have the same locking system. So they'll just click in nice and easy. And then our measurement this time, for all you in the audience to remember for me, we are going to go 45 1/4. These ones. And we'll cut that one and bring it back up. If we did this right, we should have enough left. We have 49 inches, and I said 45 1/4. So we did this correct. Let's go make sure this fits. Always remember when climbing, proper footwear is needed. Beautiful. We'll do the same with that one. We'll space it up a bit, and then we'll get these screwed in, and then we'll get our actual racks on. And that should work out perfectly, because then our kayaks will end up extending way up here, come down across the back, and then it won't interfere with the trail. Go. Alright, so our general plan is we have these small little lag bolts. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one in the side here, and then 2 in the ends, and we're going to do that on each side. We decided to go all the way down with this. The reason that is we're actually going to leg bolt this all the way down. This way the kayaks will clear. All our force when we're pushing the kayaks up will be holding, and then it'll just support the kayaks from falling off the edge. So that's the general plan, and then we're going to try this system out for a few weeks, maybe a little bit longer, and then we're going to build aluminum rails for these to bolt onto the aluminum rails. But for now, this is more a test theory, and then we might just have to modify from there. Onto here with a plate underneath, and we have 4 of those to put on, and then we'll try sliding up the kayak. See if this crazy idea will work. Cool. Time to leg bolt this on. We're going to do just one side of the rack to actually try a kayak on here to make sure this idea will work. One more leg bolt, hand them dog. That's pretty strong. Now the next one. Now we're going to do the same thing up here. You can kind of see what we have going on. This way the kayaks can't fall off the side of the truck, but we can slide them on nice and easy. Leg bolt this one down. There's our socket. There we go. Now we're going to bring the kayak up. See, it's nice and strong. We put the steel plate under there just to help support. But honestly, there's not going to be much weight that way. It's going to be leaning out and straight down. And we'll see if our plan actually worked here or not. Dragging along. Yeah, I got it. Our 4 mounts up, our cross beams, one kayak just sitting up there as an example. Show you how good it works. So that's going to work out really nice. And then this way, with the built-in step, you can just step up, and then step on to load and unload. And this will make it much easier for my father and my mother to be able to load up their kayaks and hit the road. Trailer in behind, and now they can go anywhere they want. So we're going to try this out for a few weeks, maybe a bit longer, and then rebuild it out of some aluminum to match the deck. But for temporary, this is going to do. That turned out incredible. Check that out. They sit there absolutely beautiful. Really happy with this, how this turned out. Can't wait to make the aluminum crossbars. And yeah, you're definitely going to notice this rig cruising down the highway. So, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment what you would have changed. Thanks, we'll see you next week.